Very good evening, friends. Welcome to this Friday edition of The Burning Question tonight. When was the last time national security was a matter of stump speeches, friends? Do you recall a leader talking passionately about nuclear weapons and India's doctrine on it? Do you remember any time that India sharing river waters with Pakistan was discussed in front of the electorate? Or, for that matter, India's territorial integrity becoming center stage in an election campaign. Today it happened in the context of two developments. One, Prime Minister Narendra Modi making stump speeches in Rajasthan and Jammu region of J&K, where he raised these issues, picking up from Communist Party of India Marxist manifesto in which they have said that we should give up our nuclear weapons. And then, in another development, NIA, India's ace anti-terror agency, picked up two masterminds of the Bengaluru Rameshwaram cafe blast, both from Bengal. It immediately led to a political powwow between the BJP and the Trinamool over whether Bengal was becoming a safe haven for fugitives of this kind. So we are going to discuss in this edition of The Burning Question whether national security is becoming center stage, or at least the BJP is trying to make it center stage this election campaign. Let me get you the headlines first. Bengaluru's Rameshwaram cafe blast mastermind bomber arrests. Mamata attacks BJP for propaganda over arrest of Bengaluru cafe blast suspects. Questions law and order in BJP ruled estates. Rahul Gandhi sparks language debate. Alleges Tamil is no less than any other Indian language. PM tears into opposition on Article 370. Says nation will send Congress packing for a stand on 370 revocation. In Amethi, Union Minister Smriti Irani hits out at Rahul Gandhi, calls him a nikamma leader. Battle for 2024 heats up as Prime Minister leads BJP's fierce campaign in Jammu and Rajasthan. No relief for K. Kavita in Liquorgate probe as court sends her to 3-day CBI custody now. Welcome again, friends. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed an election rally in Badmer, Rajasthan today, the desert district in the state, which shares a reasonably long border with Pakistan, where he raised the issue of India's nuclear doctrine. Quoting Communist Party of India Marxist manifesto, the PM asked the audience, should we give up nuclear weapons? To a big no coming in from those present. Remember, friends, Badmer is home to Pokhran, where India has conducted all its nuclear tests. The Buddha tests of 1974 and the Shakti tests of 1998 under Indira Gandhi and Atal Bihari Vajpayee respectively. The backdrop, of course, was the CPM manifesto, page 25, where they say that complete elimination of nuclear weapons should be our objective. Prime Minister made it a stump speech issue today. Listen into what exactly he said, then I have an engaging conversation lineup on the other side.
जिस पोखरण की धरती ने भारत को परमाणु शक्ति से संपन्न किया, अब इंडिया अलायंस का कहना है कि हम भारत के परमाणु हथियार नष्ट कर देंगे, दरिया में डुबो देंगे। भारत जैसा देश जिसके दोनों तरफ पड़ोसियों के पास परमाणु हथियार हो, क्या उस देश में परमाणु हथियार समाप्त करना, इसकी सोच ये समाप्त करना चाहता है इंडिया अलायंस। आखिर किसके दबाव में आपका ये गठबंधन हमारे परमाणु ताकत को समाप्त करना चाहता है?
All right, joining me in support of the Prime Minister's narrative are Rajgopalan, senior journalist. He's joining us live from Delhi, a veteran who has seen many election campaigns, as also political analyst Akhil Swami. He's joining us live from Delhi. Let me go to Mr. Swami first, because he takes a view which is perhaps a little critical of the position Prime Minister is taking. Let's try to understand what are the disagreements. Mr. Swami, Prime Minister, in his two important speeches today, in districts both bordering Pakistan or abutting Pakistan, talking about national security issues like India's nuclear security doctrine. Now, he is saying that the Communist Party of India says, or the Communist CPM says, that we shouldn't have nuclear weapons. And he's talking to the audience and he asked them, is it right? The audience said no, in a big no. So I think it connects with the masses. And yet we have the Communist Party perhaps absolutely disconnected with the ground, taking a position that they have taken, and the Prime Minister picking up on that.
See, first of all, Mr. Modi himself admitted that two nuclear tests that have taken place were either in the time of Indira Gandhi or Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And what Modi ji also says that last 75 years, nothing has been done. So he himself admits that whatever has been done in this particular race that India has become a superpower, Indira Gandhi had a very important role, and Atalji also has a very important role. Now, if Mr. Modi says that 75 years nothing was done, he includes Atalji also in that. He includes Morarji Desai also in that. The basic question is, a nation becomes strong when everybody in the nation gets employment, when whatever commitments the Prime Minister makes to the public are fulfilled. If all the socio-economic indicators India is sliding and these fictitious type of issues are raised, see, what is nationalism? He should listen to Sonam Wangchuk. What Sonam Wangchuk,
everyone, should we give up nuclear weapons for that is the question.
What is the question? What is the question?
So the question is, granted that everyone should have a job, but pending that, should we give up nuclear weapons? That's what the Communist Party says, give up nuclear weapons. And the Prime Minister is asking the electorate whether we should give up nuclear weapons, and they are saying no.
See, the point is, Indira Gandhi started that. Indira Gandhi was an iron woman. Atal Bihari Vajpayee admitted.
Okay, granted, all credit to Indira Gandhi. He was called Durga by none other than Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Today, as of today, should we give up nuclear weapons is the question, Mr. Swami.
Narendra Modi does not admit that any Prime Minister in this country or anybody in the past. And he has a candidate like Kangana Ranaut who says that in 2014, the India became independent. So the basic question is that you need a Prime Minister. Everywhere the BJP leaders are being chased by farmers and all segments of the society. He should understand that without taking name of Pakistan, cannot he fight election? Let us come back to the original issues. The national issue.
He is not taking name of Pakistan, he is taking the name of Communist Party. But okay, R. Rajgopalan, when was the last time a leader, while making a stump speech, mentioned India's nuclear doctrine? I mean, I find it interesting and important.
It is only Mr. Narendra Modi who can talk like that, because he knows the security of India. And as I know my earlier speaker, a very respected person, I don't know whether India first, can he say, or China first he will say, because he is against these nuclear weapons, demoralization of nuclear weapons. CPM manifesto is a bunkum, I'm telling you. And second thing, the Congress manifesto, whether Congress supports the CPM manifesto on that, that is what Mr. Narendra Modi has been questioning in both border states. Apart from that, Abhishek, I tell you, the amount of concentration of Mr. Narendra Modi on the India first, nation first, for that nuclear installation, nuclear things should be first. The earlier speaker was mentioning about Indira Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Morarji Desai. Of course, they had done human service to the country. And there was no occasion. Even Mr.
Okay.
Morarji Desai Vajpayee used to say that nation first and no deterrent, no use of the nuclear weapon. So the doctrine Mr. Narendra Modi is following. Apart from that, Mr. Narendra Modi spoken from his heart. He is a true nationalist, unlike Congress and unlike communists, because they worship fatherland, not the motherland.
Mr. Swami, right, Mr. Swami, isn't national security a substantive election issue which should be discussed? And in that context, in the specific context of nuclear weapons, if China does not give up nuclear weapons, you think India should still go ahead with that kind of decision which the Communist Party professes?
See, can Mr. Rajgopalan give me an answer of one question? That 6-7 years back when the Pulwama attack took place, any inquiry has been done? What has been the result of the inquiry? How RDX was brought? How our soldiers were martyred? And how these things happened? That is nationalism. That is national
I mean,
security.
what is the connection? What is the connection?
It is. There is a connection.
There is no
connection.
Mr. Rajgopalan, what's the connection?
See,
Connection
the point is
disconnection,
Sonam
because they are disconnected from
Sonam
the public.
Wangchuk is saying that
Communists-
China is invading
Communists
into
have been
Ladakh.
disconnected from the
And
public.
the Prime Minister
And there
spoke
is
on
no
that. He
communist
doesn't speak
stance
on
in the
Manipur, he doesn't
country.
speak on Ladakh. And he speaks
One
on
by one,
issues
one by
which
one.
are...
If you say nuclear weapons, the Mr. Professor will go for Manipur. If you speak about the Congress, he will say about Kangana Ranaut. This gentleman is much confused, I say, because communists are confused. The nation should be given priority. Nuclear installation should be given priority. Why should China sending spy ships in Colombo, Hambantota to snoop into India? Will the communists condemn that? Will the Congress condemn that? That is what Mr. Narendra Modi says. Even Kachativu, you go beyond that nuclear weapons, Mr. Abhishek. You understand the Kachativu is also a security issue. It is much more dangerous than the nuclear weapon. That is why Mr. Narendra Modi is raising all concerns. I am talking of the politics of that.
Mr. Swami, okay, Mr. Rajgopalan, let me put it this way. Mr. Rajgopalan, let me put it this way to Mr. Swami. Do you, Mr. Swami, agree that the fact that Indira Gandhi of the Congress Party and Atal Bihari Vajpayee of the BJP both played a role in India's nuclear tests, as also in between Narasimha Rao, who wanted to but couldn't for whatever reasons? Nuclear weapons are a subject which should be above narrow ideological party agenda. It should be a national issue and above politics. In that sense, the Communist Party shouldn't be imposing a very narrow communist view. When even the Communist Party in China is not willing to give up its nuclear weapons, or is not going to give up its nuclear weapons, for the Communist Party to be professing that we should become a non-nuclear weapon state is wrong.
See, can you give me an answer that if you have nuclear weapons, you have Rafale and everything, when Mr. Jaishankar says that we cannot fight China because that is a superpower, that is a bigger country, and India is a smaller country, what type of statement was that? See, the basic issue is why are you buying and why are you installing these type of equipments when China is invading and China is getting your territory into it? And Sonam Wangchuk is shouting from the rooftop.
I don't understand. I don't understand. If China is superpower, you completely surrender to them. Is that the argument?
Why you have purchased them? If you cannot use them, if you cannot fight China, if you cannot, like, you have to follow Indira Gandhi.
From having no weapons at all, you are saying we should use them. I mean, what kind of pendulum swing this is? But I'm sorry, there is some important soundbite coming in of Sri Ravi Shankar. I have to cut to that. I'll come back to you. Please hold on to your thoughts, Mr. Swami and Mr. Rajgopalan. Sri Ravi Shankar is speaking on something.
खबाओ और दुखी रहो। हर 40 सेकेंड एक आदमी आत्महत्या कर रहा है दुनिया में इस वक्त, और 3 में से एक व्यक्ति डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हैं। इन सब बीमारियों से हमें बाहर निकलना हो तो ध्यान आवश्यक है, योग आवश्यक है। तो योग और ध्यान के माध्यम से व्यक्ति का विकास होगा। व्यक्ति का विकास हो तो समाज का उद्धार हो। समाज में खुशियां फैली तो भारत विकसित हो जाएगा। चलो हम लोग ध्यान करते, ध्यान करें, मेडिटेशन करें क्या? हाँ, वहां पीछे प्रतिनित्य करो मेडिटेशन, ठीक है? और सिर्फ आज एक दिन नहीं है, आज आप तो करते ही हो, मगर नित्य ध्यान करना चाहिए। नित्य क्रम है वो। हाँ? एक होता है नित्य कर्म, एक नैमित्तिक कर्म। ध्यान नित्य कर्म में आता है, प्रतिनित्य करना है। तो बैठ के ध्यान करिए। ध्यान करने से मन सकारात्मक होगा और कुछ भी काम करने के लिए स्फूर्ति, उत्साह जागेगा हमारे भीतर, और उत्साह के साथ आगे बढ़ोगे तो उत्सव ही उत्सव जीवन में है ना? ओके, लेट्स मेडिटेट। आराम से बैठ जाइए सब लोग। रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधा रखें, शरीर को ढीला छोड़ दें। आंखें बंद कर लें। एक गहरी सांस लीजिए और छोड़ें। दूसरा गहरी सांस लें और ओंकार का उच्चारण करते हैं। कंधों को ढीला छोड़ दें। ऑनर योर ओन बॉडी। अपने ही शरीर को मन ही मन सम्मान करते हैं। हमारा शरीर ईश्वर से दिया हुआ एक अद्भुत उपहार है। अपना ध्यान पांव पर ले जाएं। Take your attention to your feet, then the calf muscle, pindali, घुटने, और धीरे धीरे जंघा और पीठ पर ले जाएं। Thighs and hips. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another deep breath in and breathe out. Bring your attention to your abdomen, stomach, chest and back. The whole body. कंधों को ढीला छोड़ दें. पूरे शरीर को मन ही मन सम्मान करें. चेहरे में मुस्कान हो. नकली ही क्यों ना हो, मुस्कान बना के रखें. As you smile, all the muscles in your face gets relaxed. और एक और गहरी सांस लीजिए और छोड़ें. शरीर के कण कण, शरीर का कण कण सांस लेता है. Every cell of our body is breathing except the hairs and nail. The whole body is breathing. इस तथ्य पर ध्यान दें. जैसे जल में मछली वैसे हवा में हम हैं. हमारे भीतर बाहर वायुमंडल है. इस पर ध्यान दें.
All right, friends, we had to cut to Sri Ravi Shankar, who's addressing Viksit Bharat ambassadors in Mumbai and on India's vision for 2047.